Hey guys, it's TechRain here. In today's video, we're going to test if you can install your DDR5 laptop memory into your desktop PC, because you can find this really cheap adapter on Amazon for like 15 to 17 bucks. I picked up this one for DDR5 for 20 bucks, but you can also do this for DDR4 too, for DDR4 memory if you have any SODIMMs laying around, because this might just be a cheap alternative with the actual RAM prices right now, especially some of the kits being absolutely absurd in price. So we're going to test to see if this actually works. So the first thing we're going to test is make sure this laptop adapter even works in the first place to desktop memory. So what we're going to install inside of it is an 8GB stick of DDR5 of 5600 megahertz memory from Samsung, just to see if this even works. And if we can install on this PC that has no memory installed whatsoever and that works, that'll be awesome. The second thing I want to test is to see if we can mix it. So this is a actual Corsair Vengeance 16GB kit at 6000 megahertz with CL36 latency, and this Samsung kit is a CL40 latency. So we're gonna try mixing the capacity, the speed, and the CL latency to see if we can actually mix memory and get this to work. Because if we get this to work, that will give us 24 gigabytes of memory. My biggest concern is not even mixing the memory, it's the motherboards in themselves. Because some motherboards, you can actually mix memory kits together and it'll work perfectly fine, and other times it just won't. So a great example is I have tested this motherboard with 16 gigabytes and 32 gigabyte sticks and it works perfectly fine. And I have not tested actually 8 gigabyte sticks or 16 gigabyte sticks mixing them together. So this will be a first for me. Like this PC over here, I've had issues with where if you try to mix memory capacities together at all, it will just not work. So a great example is I had a brother's PC I built from recently. We use the same motherboard, the X870E ProArt ASUS motherboard. You can actually put like 64 gigabyte sticks in, two different like brands, and it works perfectly fine. But if you want to theoretically get 96 gigabytes by using 64 sticks and also 32 gigabyte sticks, just won't work at all because the capacities are different and it just doesn't want to play around with it. There is also the off chance too that instead of the megahertz running lower on the actual RAM here because of this stick, it could also run higher if we overclock it with XMP and just manually send the memory. Because right now I have XMP enabled for 6000 megahertz, so there is an off chance that it might just run the exact same speeds with it. So what we want to do to install laptop memory, all we want to do is flip it to actually match the nub on the bottom here. So you can see there's a little hook. We're going to line it on up with the actual tooth here, and just going to slip it in at a 45-degree angle like so. And once that's slipped in, we should be able to just push it on down, and then we should be able to pull these little levers on the side here, and it'll just pop into place like that. And with that, we got our SODIMM to adapter ready to go. Now all we want to do to install our SODIMM adapter is just line up the tooth actually in the middle like you would on any RAM slot, with the actual tooth on the actual slot in itself. And we want to do this like so. Then all we want to do is install it like we would with any RAM kit. We just push on the bottom, click into place. Same thing the top, push it on top, click into place. And with that, we should be good. Now the real question is, will she just work perfectly fine? So we're going to turn this on like so. And hopefully it just takes us into the PC with the laptop memory alone, which would be awesome if that's actually the case. I don't know if it will, so we're going to test this to see if it just works in general. Good thing is we got the boot code lights, so we're getting a bunch of indicator lights. And oh, okay, so it looks like the laptop adapter for DDR5 memory does actually work. The real question is it going to be set to 56 megahertz automatically, or is it going to be higher because of XMP? I don't think that'll be the case, but we'll check in just a second here. Okay, I'm curious to see how this looks in Task Manager. So it looks like our 8 gigabyte stick did show up in here, which is awesome. And oh my gosh, it actually ran at the speed I was not expecting it to. It actually ran at 6000 megahertz. Now keep in mind, this is a 56 megahertz kit, so it's running at 6000 with XMP enabled, which is interesting. I do have the RAM manually set instead of XMP, but it's the same thing at the end of the day. So we actually were able to get that to work. So I'm really curious now, can we mix it? So what we're gonna do is just turn off the PC for the time being, open up our slot 4 here. Then we're just take this Corsair Vengeance of 16 gigabytes of 6000 megahertz, and we're gonna put it in the opposite slot here on 4. Push it on the bottom, push it on the top, and hopefully we can mix the memory and get 24 gigabytes and 6000 megahertz. Yeah, that's great. We love to see it. Oh my God, we actually got it to work. Okay, so what we got here is the following. We got legit 24 gigabytes of memory, so one 16 gigabyte stick and an 8 gig stick of SODIMM running at 6000 megahertz, which is actually insane. I'm surprised this even works. The question is, can it game though? That's the next thing I'm checking. I want to see if we can game with it with no issues. Okay, so here we go. With laptop memory, one 16 gigabyte stick and one 8 gigabyte stick. We're doing some Apex Legends real quick just to see how the FPS is. So far the FPS looks pretty much the exact same. All my settings are actually set to low right now. Besides my models and stuff set to high. I've noticed it's like the best way to get the most FPS possible in Apex. But Doesn't seem like anything with the game feels different so far using laptop memory. I do feel some small micro stutters. It's interesting that my FPS legit dropped. Like, you saw that 160 to like 300 right there with the laptop memory, which is interesting. Even though like it's at 6,000 megahertz, the laptop memory is just not really enjoying what I'm doing to it. Just keep in mind, your 1% lows will be drastically impacted if one stick is actually a laptop memory, because it's just very flaky. Even though it's like running dual channel, it just does not help. And I assume it's mostly because just like not normal desktop memory, it's got latency that's going through that adapter. I'll say one thing about this setup though is like, even though it works, it does not feel good if you somebody plays a lot of competitive, because like it feels very slimy. Like it just does not feel right at all. But to answer the question, can you use your laptop SODIMMs and your desktop PC? Absolutely. However, in games, you'll notice your 1% lows are not as stable as compared to normal desktop memory. So the SODIMMs are good, but they'll literally be very flaky at times, I've noticed. So yeah, if you guys find this video interesting or even helpful, make sure to smash the like button, get subscribed to some future tech content, and I'll see you for another one. Tech Rant out.